Okay, so we're diving into the Arturia KeyStep user manual
Oh,
today.
yeah.
I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You unbox some cool new gear, you're so ready to start making music, but then the manual,
Daunting, right?
it is.
Like it's this tiny little thing,
Yeah,
but it's got so much packed in
so
there.
much. That's why we're doing this, though, to break it all down and see what this little KeyStep can really do.
There's some pretty surprising things in here.
There are, like, did you know this thing can control, like, old school synths?
Oh, yeah, the CV gate and mod outputs.
Those.
Those. So it's got that MIDI sync, works with new stuff, old stuff, and of course, plugs right into the computer.
Like a Swiss Army knife for music.
Music.
Exactly. And I mean, the fact that Arturia fit all that into something so portable.
Yeah, right?
It's not just a keyboard, it's a sequencer, arpeggiator, sync box, all in one.
All in one.
Okay, so let's actually start with that keyboard. It's got these slim keys, right?
Yeah.
Are those actually any good to play, like compared to full-sized keys?
You'd be surprised. They're velocity sensitive, so like how hard you hit them changes the volume.
Okay.
But get this, they even have aftertouch.
Oh, wow, so you can get expressive with it.
Yeah. You push down after you play the note, you can add vibrato, bends, all sorts of stuff. Like a tiny synth keyboard right there.
So I'm hearing like mini synth, but with a lot of control.
Oh yeah, ton. And if you really want to tweak things, you can use their software, the MIDI Control Center, to customize how the velocity and aftertouch respond.
Ooh, so you can really dial it in to how you play.
Exactly.
I have a feeling we're going to be talking about that MIDI control center a lot.
Oh, definitely. It's where a lot of the magic happens.
Okay, well, before we get too deep into that, let's talk about the sequencer. I've heard it's like a step sequencer, but more than that.
It's way more. This is where the KeyStep really shines. It's polyphonic, so you can record multiple notes at once. Not something you usually see in a controller this size.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it has 8 sequence memories, each up to 64 steps. You can basically make whole songs right on the KeyStep.
8 sequences, 64 steps each?
Yeah.
That's a lot of music. How do you even input all those notes?
Well, you've got a couple ways. You can go step by step using the keys and the step buttons. Very precise, if you want to get the timing and notes exactly right.
Right, right.
Or you can just record your playing in real time, just like you're performing it. That way you capture all the little nuances of your style.
Okay, so it works for like the planners and the more spontaneous players too.
Exactly. It's super flexible.
I like that. Now, the manual mentions some other features like rests, tied notes, legato mode. Can you break those down a bit?
Sure. So rests, those are basically silences in the sequence.
Okay.
Give your music some space, create different rhythms. Tied notes, those let you connect 2 notes together so they sound smooth and sustained. And legato mode, that's perfect for those smooth synth lines where the notes just flow into each other.
So, like, I could have a bass line with rest to give it that pulsing feel,
Yeah.
a melody with legato notes to make it smooth and soaring,
Absolutely.
and maybe even some funky rhythms with those tied notes, all on the KeyStep.
All on the KeyStep. You got it.
This is already sounding more powerful than I thought, like a mini studio.
It really is. And they've even got this clear last function, so you can experiment without worrying too much.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, if you mess something up, you don't have to redo the whole thing.
Just hit clear last.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Before we move on to the arpeggiator, is there anything else about the sequencer that stands out to you?
Oh, there's this one thing. It's pretty clever. You can add notes to a sequence while it's playing.
Really?
Yeah, you just hold down a note, and it adds it to the end, extending the sequence on the fly.
So you can build it up organically, like as you're jamming?
Exactly. Really cool for creating variations and keeping things interesting.
Very cool. Okay, so let's talk about that arpeggiator now. I love arpeggiators. They're just so much fun for creating those flowing melodies.
Yeah, me too.
But this one sounds like it goes way beyond the basics, like way beyond.
It does. The KeyStep's arpeggiator, it's seriously deep. We're not talking just basic up and down patterns here. It has 8 different modes, each with its own feel. Opens up a lot of creative doors.
8 modes? Like what kind of stuff are we talking?
Okay, so you've got your classic up, down for simple arpeggios.
Right.
But then there's inclusive, exclusive. Those determine which notes from your chord actually get used in the arpeggio. And then there's random, which
Oh, I like where this is going.
it just throws the notes around randomly. You get some really wild stuff.
I bet you do. And you can control the speed, the rhythm, all that.
Of course, rate for the speed, time division for the rhythm. You can add swing for that groovy feel.
Nice.
And then there's gate time, which controls how long each note plays.
Okay, hold on. Gate time. That one always trips me up.
Yeah, it can be a bit tricky.
What's it actually doing to the sound? Like in real world terms?
Think of it this way. Short gate time That's like those staccato arpeggios.
Like short, punchy notes?
Exactly. Longer gate time, that's when the notes blend together, more legato.
Okay, I'm kind of getting it.
And you can even change it on the fly while the arpeggio is going for some really cool dynamic shifts.
So it's like short gate time is you hitting the keys quickly, long gate time is holding them down.
That's a good way to think about it. And remember that whole function we talked about.
Yeah.
That works wonders with the arpeggiator. You can use it to build these giant multi-octave arpeggios that evolve over time. Really epic soundscapes, all from a few buttons.
Wow. Okay, I need to try this.
And there's more. You can actually pause the arpeggiator mid-pattern.
Oh, what does that do?
So you can freeze it wherever it is in the pattern,
Uh-huh.
then you release it, and it creates these cool rhythmic breaks, like a little stutter effect.
It's like a performance trick almost.
It is. It adds a lot of personality.
This arpeggiator is amazing. I'm seeing why people love this KeyStep so much. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. What about syncing this thing up with other gear?
Oh, it's a sync master.
Like really good at it.
It could be the master clock controlling other devices, or it can sync to something else.
Okay.
And the range of things it can sync with is incredible. Computers, phones, drum machines, old synths, you name it, it probably works.
Wait, you're telling me I could sync this to like my old Roland Juno from the 80s?
Absolutely. For that, you'd use something called DIN sync.
DIN sync.
Yeah, it was the way to sync stuff back then. The KeyStep has these dedicated sync in and out ports with those classic 5-pin DIN connectors.
Right, right.
It's also got MIDI in and out for newer gear, and of course USB for the computer.
So it's like no matter what I have, it'll probably sync.
Pretty much. And it's not just about connecting, it's about speaking the right language. KeyStep supports different clock types, DIN sync, MIDI clock, USB MIDI. There's even a setting to adjust the clock pulse width to make sure it works with those finicky old synths.
Sounds like they really thought of everything.
They did.
Okay, now so the part that always kind of freaks me out, the CV, gate, and mod outputs.
Oh, yes.
I know it's for controlling analog synths, but my brain just shuts down a little.
Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds.
Please explain it like I'm 5.
All right, so CV, control voltage, that basically tells the synth what note to play.
Okay.
It's like the higher the voltage, the higher the note.
Makes sense.
Then gate, that's like the on-off switch, tells the synth when to actually sound the note.
Uh-huh.
And then modulation, that's an extra signal you could send to control other stuff, like filter cutoff, LFO speed, all sorts of fun things.
Okay, so CV is the note, gate is on-off, and mod is like extra knobs.
Basically. So with the KeyStep, you can sequence notes, arpeggios, even send those modulation signals all to your analog synths.
So it's like translating between the digital world, like my computer or the KeyStep itself, and the analog world of the synth.
Exactly. You get the control of modern tech, but with those classic analog sounds.
I've always wanted to use my old Moog with my computer, but it doesn't have MIDI.
I know, right?
Now I can finally do it with this.
That's the beauty of it. Opens up so many possibilities. And here's another cool thing. You can actually send notes from your DAW to those CV gate outputs.
Wait, what?
So you could basically compose a whole track in your DAW using virtual instruments and then have your analog synth play it back.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like having the best of both worlds.
Definitely. But there's got to be a catch, right?
Well, there's one thing. The CV gate outputs, they're monophonic,
Meaning?
meaning they can only play one note at a time.
So if I send a chord from my DAW, it'll only play one note of that chord on the synth.
Right. You can choose which note. There's a setting in the MIDI control center for that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's something to keep in mind if you're working with polyphonic stuff.
So not a deal breaker, but I might have to get creative.
A little bit.
This MIDI control center is sounding more and more important.
It is. It's the key to unlocking a lot of the KeyStep's deeper potential.
Okay, well, we've covered a lot already. Maybe we should save that exploration for the next part.
Sounds good. I'm ready for round 2.
Me too. Okay, let's talk about this MIDI control center software. Like, you've been teasing its powers this whole time. I'm ready to see what it can really do.
Yeah, it's kind of like the KeyStep's secret weapon.
Oh.
You can customize so much in there.
So it's not just about, like, presets or something.
Oh no, this is way deeper. You can change how the KeyStep talks to other devices. Like, one of the most useful things, backing up your sequences.
Oh, thank goodness. I was kind of worried about that, so I can save them to my computer, load them back whenever.
Yep. It's like having this library of musical ideas right there.
I like that. You can organize them, make templates, even share them with other KeyStep users, I bet.
You could, which is awesome if you're collaborating.
For sure. Okay, what about those MIDI messages you mentioned before? Can you explain those a bit more?
Think of them as instructions that the KeyStep sends out. Like when you hit a key, it sends a message with the note information.
Okay, to the synth or the computer, right?
Yep. And those messages, they have all sorts of data, note on-off, velocity, pitch bend, and then there's control change, or CC for short.
CC.
Yeah, those are basically instructions for controlling specific things on the synth or in your plugins, like changing the filter cutoff or how much reverb there is.
Oh, so like instead of the mod strip doing the usual vibrato or whatever, I could make it control something completely different.
Exactly. You could have it control the filter on a synth, create those wah sounds, or
Ooh.
maybe map it to the delay time on a delay plugin, get those crazy swirling effects.
So you're basically building your own custom controls.
Totally. Break free from the defaults, make it your own.
That's awesome. I bet that's great for live performances too.
Oh yeah. Imagine like you've got one knob for filter cutoff, another for delay, maybe a foot pedal triggering samples.
Crazy.
It's really powerful.
Okay, you also mentioned velocity and aftertouch curves. What were those again?
Remember how the Slinkies are velocity sensitive and have aftertouch?
Yeah.
Those curves, they control how the key step responds to your playing.
Okay.
Like, do you want the volume to jump up when you hit the keys hard or be more gradual? How sensitive do you want the aftertouch to be? You can fine-tune all that.
So it's like making the key step feel more like an extension of your hands.
Exactly. And there are different types of curves: logarithmic, linear, anti-logarithmic.
Ooh, fancy words.
They sound complicated, but it's basically just different flavors of responsiveness.
Okay, like different feels.
Yeah. Logarithmic is more sensitive at the low end, so even a light touch does a lot. Linear is more even throughout. Anti-logarithmic, it's the opposite, more sensitive at the high end.
So it's about finding what feels best for you.
Yep. And the software lets you try them out, see how they work.
Very cool. Okay, there was one last thing you mentioned that I'm curious about, that two-way connection between the key step and the software.
Ah, yes, this is where it gets really fun.
Uh-oh.
With this connection, you can edit your sequences live while the key step's playing.
Really?
Yeah, it's called sync mode. Basically, the software can see what's happening on the key step and vice versa.
So I could like change notes, adjust timing, all while the music's going.
You got it. It's like having a live sequencer editor.
That's incredible. So much potential for experimentation.
Tons.
This is way beyond just a simple controller. It's like its own instrument almost.
It really is. And that's the beauty of the KeyStep. It's this tool that encourages you to experiment, to explore. And the MIDI Control Center, it just opens up so many more doors.
Well, I think we've officially demystified the Arturia key step. I mean, we went through sequencing, arpeggiation, syncing, all those CV and gate and mod things, and even the hidden depths of this MIDI Control Center. I am so ready to make some music now.
That's the spirit. This thing, it's more than a controller. It's a gateway to a whole world of musical expression.
It really is. And to everyone listening, I encourage you to do the same. Experiment, explore, dive deep into this stuff. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Arturia key step.
Until next time, keep creating, keep exploring, and keep pushing those musical boundaries.